You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, it's pretty amazing where we are in today's society when it comes to sports and these athletes being able to handle the pressure that comes with being elite sports athletes. As we know, Naomi Osaki had some meltdowns, said that she did not want to talk to the press because it was too mentally challenging. That certainly flies in the face of a lot of bulldogs in the sporting world, such as Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, guys that went out and performed under unbelievable pressure. Can you imagine if Nolan Ryan asked for a mental health day? I cannot imagine that. But the U.S. Open has dropped to both knees, it seems, and has decided to provide these athletes with a mental health quiet room. That's right. Who knows? Maybe Simone Biles plans on playing tennis here pretty soon. Oh, let's get to this article. Pretty unbelievable where we are at. Fox News, U.S. Open to provide, quote, quiet rooms for struggling tennis players. Wow. The U.S. Open will have some new additions as the U.S. Tennis Association puts more focus on players' mental health. The final major tennis tournament of the year will make mental health providers available to tennis players, along with, quote, quiet rooms. Wow. The medical services program for the 2021 tournament will include licensed mental health providers giving players access to mental health services throughout the duration of the event, the USTA said in a statement. In addition to quiet rooms and other support services will be provided. The U.S. Open will work closely and collaboratively with the WTA and the ATP sports science and medical staff on site in an effort to ensure players understand the enhanced medical services available and how to access these health offerings as needed. The focus comes after Naomi Osaki dropped out of the French Open when she received criticism for avoiding press availabilities. Yeah, talking to the press should be part of your job. If you want to be an elite athlete, you have to talk about the good and the bad. She opened up about her bouts with depression and took some time away from sport until last month when she appeared at the Olympics for Japan. The USTA and US Open are always looking for ways to work together with the other Grand Slam events, ATP, WTA, and ITF, to provide the greatest level of support for their competitors. USTA CEO and Executive Director Michael Dowse said in a statement, "We recognize that ensuring mental health of the players is in an area that needed to be addressed, and we are taking formative steps to give athletes the necessary resources to compete at the highest level." USTA and Chief Executive Stacey Alister added, "The issue of mental health awareness has been brought to the forefront over the course of the global pandemic, as many individuals, players included, have struggled with the stresses and emotions that have come as a result of COVID." Okay, we've tied this into the pandemic. All right. Quote, "Together with multiple dimension pressures within professional sport, this new reality highlighted the need to provide additional resources to support all aspects of athletes' health, including their mental health and well-being. We look forward to seeing how initiatives are implemented at this year's tournament and in the coming weeks to make an impact on player well-being. We will continue to look for ways to improve and adapt as we move forward." By the way, guys, the U.S. Open is set for August 30th. Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Serena Williams, and Sofia Kenin all dropped out of the tournament and shot them the deuce. Well, this is pretty ridiculous. Is it just me, or does it feel like these athletes are more and more entitled every single year? Look, I'm sure athletes took mental time to themselves during previous periods, particularly in individual sport. Do I believe that to have happened? Maybe they just decided to opt out of a tournament. If it's golfers, maybe they just wanted to play the majors and maybe 3 or 4 other tournaments. We saw Tiger do that a few times. But the fact is, to be an elite athlete, you do have to put up with mental pressures, and one of those is talking to the media. Highs and lows. When you fail, the fact is, sports is a reality show. It's an entertainment business. It's a reality TV show, and people want to hear people when they're both high and low, and it comes with the territory. Being able to physically and mentally deal with the trials and tribulations of competing is part of the game. That is as part of the game as getting out there and taking your racket and getting on the court. Okay, and I think we're just... unfortunately, I'm not sure this is a great example for youth. I don't like the idea that people aren't trying to push through some of these struggles when it comes to their sporting events. I don't know if we're going to see more and more of this in other sports. I really kind of hope not, frankly. There's always sort of there used to be sort of a gladiator element with playing sports. Okay? The ability to push through when you're tired, when you feel muscle strain, when lactic acid's building up. And part of that is pushing through the mental pressures and the pain of it, and also dealing with any kind of... Look, everybody goes to work every day, day in, day out, no matter what job they've got, fighting their own personal demons. That's part of the gig, regardless of what you do in life. Whether you're a nurse, police officer, firefighter... Guys, you are professional athletes. You are. Even tennis players, you are getting paid to play a sport. Do you know how many people would love to trade places with you? I'm not sure sometimes that these athletes have a full appreciation for that. We'll keep an eye on this situation. This is fallout from them bending the knee to Naomi Osaka, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I'm not sure this would have happened 5 years ago. I don't. They would have said, well, if you can't handle it, retire. I mean, that's just a fact. It feels like entitlement to me, but okay. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.